myself.
Oh, nice.
I use video games as a kind of reward type thing. One of the video games that I've currently been doing a lot on my own is Rock Band. That's where I first heard you guys. Now, one of the things that I went and saw when I was at the trade show a few days ago during Interactive was a game called Platinum Month, which they're trying to tout to the school district as a way to introduce hip-hop to kids in a positive manner. Have you guys heard about that at all?
Wow, I saw it in the panel list, and I really wanted to check it out, but I think something else was going on.
I think
yeah, that sounds cool though. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think if you're trying to introduce hip hop to kids in a positive way, and the first word you can think of is platinum, you might be on the wrong foot.
Well, it was just a game. That's the name of their game, and you can find it on Facebook right now. That's how they're marketing it right now. You know, and I had a chance to play the game a little bit and pimp out my character and stuff like that. I'm a singer in my Platinum Life game. But with using hip hop, education, video games, it seems to attract these children more as, you know, rewards, positive rewards.
Yeah, and I think the kids will love it. I just want to make sure that it's. I would consider it, but I remember reading the description, and pardon me if I'm wrong, but it said something like, go from the streets to the suites or to the penthouse or something like that. And I didn't really like the way it was being projected as, you know, you're starting as a lowly street thug and then you become a rich bling bling star on MTV Cribs. And, you know, sometimes it kind of promotes a false reality for a lot of these kids. I mean, it's like going to the NBA. I mean, every kid in my classroom thinks they're a basketball star, you know, and the reality is none of them are going to do that. So it's like, I just want to be a little more realistic for them. But I think it would get them into it. But, I mean, if there's a lot of reading in there, if there's like high-level reading in the game.
There's reading, there's mathematics. Now, granted, I haven't like leveled up many levels or whatever, but, you know, I just only had like a couple days to play it. But in a lot of these big, like I played Left 4 Dead and, you know, John.
That game's not very educational.
Yes. Sure it is.
I know where the ammo store is. I learned that.
Damien actually, one of his claims to fame is he rapped on the Elmo Potty Time DVD.
Elmo's Potty Time, that was instructional.
So that is instructional if you need to learn how to go potty.
If you just need a refresher course.
Man, it's very accessible. Like, that is something too, like I find like a lot of programming languages that come out, like there's this version of VB, it's called Tiny Basic or something like that, and it's like, and Alice, I think there's just all these different ways to like make programming accessible to kids and stuff, like through pictures and stuff, and then you kind of pull this bait and switch where then they actually learn a real programming language and the concept of it. And that's one of the things that I think is cool about the kind of music that we do, is like if you listen to the lyrics of like, you know, our music or whatever, and then
it might start out over your head, and
then you get into it, and then it's like, oh, that makes sense now. Oh, that makes sense now. That's what I was saying about it.
By the end of your songs, I'm laughing hysterically.
That's good.
That's how we trick you into learning.
Trick you.
It's funny, I always approach it the opposite way. If you're like, oh, yeah, this has a good beat, now I've learned about programming. I'm always trying to make them like rap, learn about rap. Like I had an opportunity to teach some junior high school kids in rural Nova Scotia how to rap. And it was all like, it was under the auspices of like, look, we got a grant to do this, and it's going to be, you know, their literacy is going to be improved, and there's a breakdancing portion, which is, you know, getting kids moving and active. And I'm like, cool, I want them to know who Diggable Planets is by the time I'm done, you know?
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Can't teach everyone.
Because they don't care. Like, there was this new Snoop single at the time that had like Ladybug's voice on it, right? I was like, oh, that's from this old, and they're like, I don't care, I do not care. I like Snoop.
History is dead. Your generation will be gone soon. We will take over. That's the voice of the children.
Yeah. Sound like a child's voice. Any other questions? Sir?